Good evening, everybody. I almost said good evening, Vietnam, but that's a different thing.
Different show.
That just tells me how old I am. So, good evening, everybody. Tonight, we are going to be talking about a newish app that is entering the market, or has been in the market for a little bit, some of the bigger cities. Talking about Uber as a drug mule, Taco Tuesday, and lots of other fun stuff. If you haven't already, go to gigeconomyshow.com and sign up for our newsletter and get notified when what, Jason?
When we post a new audio episode.
Audio episode to the website. That is right. You listen.
I did.
Good. You did.
Thanks. Thank you to our Patreon members, Larry from Bowling Green, Samson from Grand Rapids, Steve from Colorado, Chris from Grand Rapids, Bud Dickman from North Carolina, Tom Kelly from Houston, Omar from Detroit, Delivery Cats from Michigan, Jamie from Tennessee, Frank from Philly, Joe from Grand Rapids, and Nate from Florida, the Seaman. And Jason sounds bad. Thank you, Omar.
I don't think he sounds that bad here.
Well, they don't. They don't hear. Yeah, that's the thing.
So Nate, he's interesting. The Seaman. He's a new follower.
Yeah, he's from Florida.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think we have a chance to talk about it, but remember when we were ripping him? Did we talk about it in the last show? And then he's like, "Hey, this is me, the guy that didn't spell right on the review or whatever."
Whatever. But appreciate it so much, Nate, that you reviewed us, and appreciate it for being a follower and a fan.
Yeah, and a Patreon. Remember,
and everybody else do like Nate. Go to patreon.com, the GeekyCon podcast, or go to patreon.com and search for the Gig Economy podcast.
Yeah,
and sign up. You can either do the cheaper tier, which is $5 a month, or you can do the
$10 tier.
The $10 tier, which I always forget the name of it.
It's the unicorn
ride.
Yeah,
the unicorn ride. For anybody who's been around long enough to know what a unicorn ride is, every time we got every time we got a ride that was over $100, we refer to that as a unicorn ride. So, anyways,
what's the $5 tier name?
I don't know.
I'll tip you in the app.
I'll tip you in the app. That's right. See, I'm a pro tonight. I remember all these stuff. Anyways, go to patreon.com/GigyCon podcast and sign up for the $10 tier. And after 3 months, you get merch and all kinds of other stuff. You get to listen to the episodes without apps.
And what else?
You
get a Patreon bonus.
Yes.
Which we'll be doing tonight.
Yep, that's right. You get the post show. So this is just basically, two old geezers
talking about our pains. Talking about our
pain points.
Our pain points. Yeah. So 9-10 p.m. tonight, you still have an opportunity if you are on the $5 tier, which we 100% appreciate. If you want to upgrade to the 10, you get the post show tonight and all the extra goodies. Yep. So also want to talk about the Telegram group. It's a great area to join and talk about gig work. That's basically what it is. It doesn't need anything more than that. Mostly, well, I would say mostly Grand Rapids, but North Carolina.
And for people who don't know what the Telegram group is, what is the Telegram group?
A place where everyone talks about gig work.
But why is it called the Telegram group?
That's the name of the app.
Because we're using an app called the Telegram app.
Yes.
And then once you download the app, you have to click on the link and sign up for the group.
Yep.
Join us, say hello, say where your market you're from. And if you don't say that, we're going to ask you.
Yep.
And come join in all the chatter. I know both me and Jason, we're going to be in there this weekend for cool.
Are you?
A lot.
Are you?
I am.
Are you actually going to speak?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. Everyone, you heard it here.
I'm going to be driving somewhere between 15 and 20 hours this weekend. So I'm going to do it.
All right. It's on the record
It's on the record. So, anyways, if you haven't listened to it already, go after the show. I was going to say go right now, but don't go right now. Go after the show and listen to last week's episode, the B-side, where we're talking to Jenna, who is a Uber driver who has Tourette's. And it's just doing some really cool stuff. She's using the platform to just spread the knowledge about people with Tourette's and how people should deal with it. Both people with Tourette's and people without it, how they kind of can approach each other and better communication stuff. She's doing some cool stuff. It was a really, really cool episode, and I really liked it. And so go listen to that.
And our picnic is coming up on September 23rd from 2 to 4.
Janet almost got worried.
Yeah, she's like, shit, I planned my whole vacation around this. Yeah, so definitely plan to join us. I'm sure if you've listened to the audio podcast, you've heard our annoying ad that will be stopping very soon. I realize I probably put it on too soon.
I like it, though. It's good.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's a good ad.
I appreciate that. But yeah, we have some giveaways we're working on right now. I have a doc open right now that I've been planning for food and that kind of stuff. I know Janet's bringing a few items herself.
That's some cool stuff. I guess some regular things from down under. So.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not necessarily things I bought there, but like recipes from there. So that's cool
she
stuff.
packed it in her carry-on, and she's gonna hold it for 6 weeks while.
Is she traveling 6 weeks?
No, but I mean, I think it was over a month because she went to Australia for a couple weeks too.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then was back for a couple days.
She's back a little bit. Yep. So but we definitely super super excited to meet her. And get to meet her in person.
And
that's awesome.
That week she will be on the show.
She will be on
in
the show
person.
And you better clean up this studio.
Oh my God, it's so bad. You guys can't see it, but it's terrible. It
smells down here.
There is
small dead critters in the corner.
There is a funk down here. I don't know what it is. I was just telling Jesper before we started live. I'm like, it stinks bad down here, like stale farts. He's like, well, it's not me. I was like, nah, I think it's me because it smelled like that before you got here. So anyways, stories from the road, don't have any, didn't drive Labor Day weekend.
Nope.
I don't think I drove the weekend before, or maybe I did. I don't know.
It's been a month since I'm driven. I've been getting the little notices from my app that I should turn my app off. Like put it in.
From Octopus?
Yeah, Octopus, yeah.
So. Have you driven for Uber since you got...
I have not.
See, that's so funny. You've been bitching for 2 months. And
I got busy, man.
I know.
I have all this shit going on. But I am excited. This weekend will be the first weekend back on Uber.
Yeah.
And pretty excited about it, although my bonus isn't really that great. But it's okay. I think if we do 70 rides, it's like 260. So.
Yeah, it's a little flat, but I think Jesper and I were talking before the show. I mean, obviously Uber watches the algorithms and the numbers. And they know the college kids are back.
Absolutely.
They've seen that, they saw their revenue jump, and they're like, oh, we don't need to offer these guys.
Well, they also know what happened last year, so it's not like they have to watch.
Well, no, I know. It's just, can you imagine the amount of data they have on like every city they're in?
Oh,
just
absolutely.
Like they could probably tell the city planners more information than they know.
There's so much value in all that data sets.
Yeah,
they should sell the data they have.
Yeah,
they would make the money.
Crazy.
That way.
So. Let's do it. Gig economy in the news.
The news.
We have a lot of videos and pictures tonight, so that's good for us because we're dumb. We don't like to read, which is beautiful for us. First up, there's just a guy that okay. So they do use the N-word at the end. I didn't bleep it out, so just to let you know. I didn't want anyone to be surprised by it, but just a guy that's like not going to put up with this guy's bullshit. It's a little hard to make out, but hopefully you'll figure it out and we'll chat about it.
Here we go.
Basketball, why would you pull up down here? Huh?
What you mean, brother?
I'm outside playing basketball, brother. I'm locked out my crib. Why would you pull into my crib? And when I told you to come to the rim, when you see me hoop, go.
Wait. Don't talk to me like that, my brother.
That's cool. I appreciate you. Just drop me off, though. My money already spent, brother.
That's not my fault, my brother.
I feel you, cuz.
But you request right here, I have to come here. If you had any problem, just request another Uber, my brother.
No,
My
money gone, brother.
Okay, doesn't matter, but
shut up, go, cuz.
No, go. No, I'm not gonna let you talk to me like that.
Cuz.
Request another Uber.
Before you open this door,
I will call the police right now.
You gonna request my Uber?
No. Get out of my car, my brother. Uber is requesting you right here. Get out.
So,
no. You're not gonna treat me like that, my brother.
I feel you.
I'm doing my job.
I know.
Just call me and say, my brother, can you call me?
Brother, why you opening the door, man to man? Close the door. Say what you gotta say. Talking about the police, man.
Get out. No.
So where my money at, Leo face?
Your money, Uber will give you money back, not me. I don't deal with that.
Well, that ain't happening on Mac today, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Cause you opened this door like you with that, nigga, and I called the cops. Mom, Leo baby just pulled on this
No.
Right, nigga up the street tried me.
Bro,
he gonna open his door and
He called his mom at the end. It was hard to kind of tell a little bit, but basically, I think what happened was he pulled up to the address that was requested, and the guy was playing hoops. And it's like, How am I supposed to know that it is? And I like that the guy, the second he told him to shut up, or at the beginning, he was like, out, get out. So, I mean, it's just one of those things.
That's what you do. You're big on the get out.
Yeah. I love people that just don't put up with any bullshit. And I think the driver was calm too. Like, he didn't cuss back at him or anything like that. So
No.
I think it was a equal opportunity. No, not equal opportunity. It was just I think it was a good video to show what you're supposed to do and don't put up with anyone. Like what I say at the end. Right. Don't put up with anyone's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, how is he supposed to know to pull up anywhere else?
Yeah, and of course, what we've always said too, if you're a new driver, you're going to get a 1-star.
Right.
Like, you might as well cut your losses right there, cancel it, move on with life. The only things you could run into is the person decides not to get out, and then it's like a whole thing. But
then you have to do the thing he said he was going to do, call the police and all that stuff. But it's like that's so frustrating too, right?
Yeah, I'm glad it just didn't escalate to violence, though.
Well, at least you don't see the violence because he still hadn't gone out yet. So.
I mean, well, clearly he had a dash cam. I think it was a Van True I saw in the left-hand corner. So
yep.
But all right, next up, I'm excited to hear this because this place John has driven for them.
For Empower?
Yeah, okay. down in North Carolina.
So Empower is a newish, I should say, app that is in the market, in some market for some of the bigger cities. Basically, this article goes that Uber and Lyft, obviously, as we know, has been around forever, attracted hundreds of millions of customers across the globe, blah, 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 blah. And the ad goes, they have done so by undercutting the price points offered by taxi companies. Undercutting. Anyways, by now Uber and Lyft are facing their own market disruptor, one that potentially poses a mortal threat to their business model. Enter Empower. Mm-hmm. Now, we've seen these kind of models before, this kind of app model. So what differentiates Empower from the other ones is that you pay a set fee every month for Empower.
Okay.
And then you get to set your own price.
Oh, maybe it wasn't John. I swear to God it was John. Who did we talk to? Was it Frank?
But I didn't think it was Empower. I think it was one of the other ones that did the same.
Okay,
there's a number
maybe it wasn't.
There's a number of apps on the market that does this. Okay. Apparently, Empower is doing pretty well, particularly in some of the on the East Coast cities. But
East South, like North Carolina.
Well, I was more thinking like
northern,
like Boston and some of those eastern coast cities.
Yeah.
Anyways. But those are also markets where they're ginormous markets, right? And there's room for other things, because in medium-sized markets, we all know this. I mean, it's only going to work if they market in the market. There's actually drivers.
Yeah.
There's passengers using the app.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to pay them. Now, they said the most expensive tier with Empower is $249, I think it was. You could pay them $249 a month, and then you get to use their platform for free after that, and you get to keep all the money.
Okay.
So it's a subscription model. You get to keep all of it, right? So it's the same thing. But basically what they're saying is that, sorry, you're right. Empower currently operates North Carolina, New York, and Washington, D.C. Sorry, not Boston. New York and D.C.
Hey, guys, he didn't even read the article.
I did read it. It was just... My gosh. So you're such a dork. So anyways, after paying the fee, drivers set their own rates and receive 100% of the payment for each ride. In contrast, as we know, Uber and Lyft take steep commissions on each. I wonder if this is a sponsored ad for Empower.
It probably is. I mean,
so yeah, it's just weird. But anyways, so there's this guy here that says, I've been using Empower for about a month. I found its service to be generally excellent, while the quality of Empower cars is sometimes of a lesser quality to those of Lyft and Uber. Such distinctions are marginal. Empower drivers are also abundant in DC, making this for short wait times. More importantly, I found that around 85% of the time, Empower rides are at least 15 to 30% cheaper than Lyft and Uber. Now, I must say that we were in DC. We were using another company. I forget what it was called. And they were way cheaper than Lyft.
I wonder if
Lyft was super expensive.
I wonder with those apps that allow the driver to keep all of it, they actually charge less, but still are making more money because Uber's taking and Lyft is taking a shit ton of it.
Well, that's what the app is saying.
Yeah.
So that's what the app is saying. Now, the thing is that they're saying that Empower is saying that they're a different type of ride, like to the text company is saying they're a different type of model than Uber and Lyft, which I disagree with. They were saying, I was trying to find the word.
in regards to like being Uber X or
Well,
Comfort?
so this particular model says that Uber and Lyft is like taxi companies, which they say they're not. Uber and Lyft says that
Well, of course they do.
Uber and Lyft says they are, computer companies,
Companies.
tech companies providing
Yeah.
a model, right?
Yeah.
And so they are saying the same thing, but it's basically essentially the same thing. But I don't know that we're ever going to see Empower coming to other bigger markets, smaller markets like ours.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's just
I mean, it's all about market share, right? Or
sure.
sorry, not market share, marketing, like you said. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, there's tons of drivers. You don't have to worry about that. If there's riders, Empower can go anywhere they want. They can go to the smallest cities in the country.
Yeah.
There's drivers everywhere.
Absolutely, there's drivers, but it's only going to work if they get the riders with them.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
The riders. Without the marketing, they should be spending 99% of their budget on marketing to riders.
So Empower say they are a booking platform on the same market as such as Expedia.
Interesting.
So that's kind of what they call themselves.
So no one wants to call themselves a technology company.
I guess not. So.
I mean, so if you could get a consistent weekend of work, would you do Empower?
I can see myself doing Empower if I was a full-time driver.
But not for the weekend?
No.
But if there's different tiers, well, why wouldn't you, though?
Well,
wouldn't you go where you make the most money?
But if I could guarantee that I have enough rides to keep me busy all the time.
That was my hypothetical question.
Yes, I guess then I would. Yeah,
and you'd pay the subscription fee, whatever that would cost.
Yeah.
What if it costs $249 a month?
Well, if I made 1,000, then it would be okay.
A month?
No, I mean, let's say I only drive one weekend that month.
Yeah. So and you would pay the $249
if it was worth it. Sure.
I mean, yeah. I'm just yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because I just trying to get past if you hate the subscription model and like would never do it. Like, because some people, no matter what, they're like, fuck that. I'm not going to pay for.
Well, I there's lots of things that I have the subscription model on.
Well, I know, but it's different. But not when you don't have a subscription model. As a business, though. I mean, okay. What do you mean then? I guess I'm confused.
Well, if I use it enough, it's worth it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we have a subscription model for iStock photos. We use it at work.
Yeah.
Right. And you can buy photos for $10 a piece.
Yeah, but is that photo making you money on the spot? This is a different thing where you're like giving someone.
But it's still cheaper by subscribing for it. And I know I'll use them, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if I was a full-time driver and I knew I was going to be using it enough and there was enough drivers, absolutely I would do it. Sure.
Yeah. You got to work on, you confuse drivers and riders all the time.
Oh, I know,
when you speak, you say.
So if I'm a full-time driver and I have enough riders.
Yeah. Last time you said drivers and drivers.
I know. But that's honestly, that's because English is my second language.
Oh, is it? There's a translation thing there?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
Because it's, it's
when I go back and edit, I'm like, why the fuck does he keep saying?
Yeah, no, it's a translation thing. So I think of it differently.
Interesting. I never even thought about that.
No, yeah, there's lots of words that's like that. So.
Oh, all right.
But I will do better, Jason.
Now I feel bad.
Now that you threw me down.
Now I feel bad. Do I really feel bad?
I don't give a shit.
All right. I would do Empower since you didn't ask me. I would definitely
would you do Empower?
No. No, I would. But I need to, if anyone's listening that has done Empower or is currently like working through their platform, I'd love to interview you.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to know. All right, moving on. This is funny. It says closed. Oh, so it's a restaurant. Closed for sex. Be back in 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious, right? But then the comment says 30 minutes. Jesus, guy's running a marathon over here. And that's what I immediately went to make a joke. I'm like, damn, I'm usually done in 3 minutes. But I thought that was funny. And then someone also put a GIF of, this is obviously not a Quickie Mart. God. And then someone commented, 30 minutes is it was a woman. She's like, 30 minutes is a quickie. I'm like, oh, get ready for your DMs to blow up. Good luck with that. So just so everyone knows, 30 minutes is a long time. I don't care what anyone tells you.
It is.
All
So,
right.
anyways. So this one here is, I'm assuming it's either an Uber Eats or a DoorDash. So it goes here, and this is for the person who got the food. He goes, I'm at the mailboxes right now. Nothing is here. I sent you the picture of your food at the mailboxes. What you need to do is include a gate code if you want food brought to your door.
I just had a brilliant idea. So from now on, we'll each take a role.
Okay.
Like one will be, because we get this a lot, and then you got to.
That's true. So you're the person who got it delivered. So let's try it.
Okay. I'll start at the beginning. I'm at the mailboxes right now. Nothing is here.
I sent you the picture of your food at the mailboxes. What you need to do is include a gate code if you want food brought to your damn door.
Bro, you can't leave food in public area. It's not here.
There's nowhere else to leave it. You did not provide you the code that would allow me to access your building. I did what support told me to do.
Okay, not here, not at the mailboxes.
That's crazy. I really wanted to bring it to your door, but I couldn't get there. It made me very sad. To prevent making your driver sad next time, give them the code to your gate.
Mad disrespectful. Dude, that was fun. We should do that from now on. That was so fun.
Anyways.
So basically,
just put in the damn code.
I see that all the time, and people are usually like, oh, just wait for a car to go through. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's creepy. You know what I mean? You're like just waiting there in the wings and somebody opens, and then you scoot in behind them. Like,
no.
If I live in a gated community and I saw somebody do that, I would stop.
Right.
And say, what are you doing?
So one thing I've thought about a lot often, don't you think that these gated communities should have like codes that change? So like they should have a code they can give to people like this every month.
Oh,
every week.
So it's not their code.
Yeah.
I mean, not every week, but you should have, like, with my security system, I can give a temporary code.
Right.
It should, but I don't think they're at sophisticated. They're not at that point yet because it's just like a little box.
No, I know, but why not?
I don't know.
I mean, don't they have different codes, all the people living there?
Yeah, they do, but I'm saying don't give them your personal code. Give them a temp.
My point is, so a gated community generally have hundreds of people living in there, right?
Yeah.
And there would be hundreds of different codes.
Correct.
Right. So why can't the community company just say, hey, use 3241 for all your deliveries this month? It tells everybody. And then next month, we'll just reset that and use something else.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a temporary solution. And
yeah, it's true.
I mean,
and 9 times out, I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10. I bet half the time the codes that are in there, they don't work.
No,
they don't work. Or you have to hit a command or something.
I know. And then nobody ever knows whether you have to tag hashtag before or after.
I know. That's the worst. I'll try them all. The only time I'll use the gate if it doesn't work, if someone comes out and it opens, I will go in because then they don't know I'm like, you know, you just feel like you're creeping. That's the worst part.
Well, you look like a creeper, so that doesn't
true.
help. That doesn't help. So.
Touché. A $25 Uber package delivery turns into discovery of suspected drug trafficking operation. We got a video for this. We'll watch this, and then it's 3:48. I doubt we're gonna get through 3:48 before I dump it. So,
what?
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, caught on camera, the moment a local Uber driver and her friend discovered that they were unknowingly being used as drug trafficking mules.
Well, the people who knew I had their drugs knew where I was at, and it started to get a little scary.
The two women discovered that the suspected pure crystal meth was in there, and then they called the police to report it.
Yeah, law enforcement sources say that it weighed an ounce. News for Jack's reporter Eric Avanier joining us live with more on this really crazy discovery. Eric?
What began as an Uber package, a $25 Uber package.
Why did they have to do this live?
From Jacksonville to St. Augustine quickly turned into the discovery of a suspected drug trafficking ring. And now the female Uber driver who discovered that those drugs with her friend now fears for her life.
And I got a $25 order on my phone, which for us...
We're hiding the identities of the two women who spoke with us as a safety precaution. The woman on the right is an Uber Eats driver who just started doing Uber package deliveries. The woman on the left is her friend who was with her late Thursday night when a request came in to pick up a board game from a home on the west side.
An older lady walks out, middle-aged, And she walks up and she's got a yellow game in her hand. And she says, "Hi, are you the delivery people?" And I said, "Yes, you're my first person. This is so exciting." And she hands me a game.
The game was supposedly going to another woman in St. Augustine who likes board games. But 15 miles into their journey, the driver got an alert on her phone telling her that the delivery request was canceled. The cancellation cleared the delivery address on her screen. The driver and her friend began to feel something suspicious about the board game.
We actually smelled something and didn't know what it was. We couldn't describe it, but now I would describe it as a gross chemical.
Pungent chemical smell.
Yeah. We were like, what do? We have a random package in our car. We don't know what we're driving around with. So we pulled over and we opened it.
I have to call the cops. Call the cops, please.
This is when the women discovered an ounce of suspected pure crystal meth hidden inside a compartment of the board game. While waiting for police to arrive to take possession of the drugs, the women were in fear for their lives because the Uber app discloses the location of its drivers.
At one point, I actually ducked down in the car because I became so paranoid that everybody pulling in was someone to get me.
The driver says Uber could avoid employees becoming unsuspecting drug trafficking mules by verifying the people who request pickups and deliveries.
When I picked up this package, I didn't have to verify this lady. And when I dropped it off, according to Uber, I wasn't going to have to verify her, only confirm the delivery. This can happen to anybody at any time because Uber has no safety measures with the packages. You can just send anything. You can send drugs.
Okay. So, yeah, you want two things. You just said that the woman wasn't verified and the package wasn't verified. Well, the woman is verified. She created the account.
Well, yeah, but is she really verified? It's the same thing as a rider account. That's not verified.
But I don't verify when a passenger gets in.
No.
I don't ask
but
their
at least you know their name and stuff. But I guess it's not a big deal. Who knows what their name is?
It's the same thing.
True.
So, I mean, there's still a record. Yeah, anyone can create an Uber account. And I'm sure they went back to that person. I'm sure they would get a subpoena from Uber because, Uber's not going to give that up right away. But then the whole thing they canceled and they know my location. No, the second it canceled, everything stopped. They don't know where you are.
Well, they knew where they were last.
For that second.
They could have moved.
Yeah.
And then called the cops.
I don't know. Would you have opened it up?
I wouldn't have taken it as a damn game. I mean, that was weird to me in the first place. It's like, why isn't this wrapped in something? Why doesn't it have? I mean,
well, the whole thing is that whole package thing is weird. What did Uber think was? I mean, of course they know that this was going to happen. I bet this happens all the time, every day.
But that's the other thing about what they say. And I don't know Uber delivery. I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
But aren't you supposed to at least take a picture of the packets and stuff so they know what you're looking at, what you're picking up?
I don't know. That's another thing. I mean.
That just seems very strange. Again, we don't have Uber delivery in Grand Rapids as far as I know. But it's like, this is just weird.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like curry.
Right.
You basically go, you see what it is, you take a picture of it, you upload everything. I'm sure that is the procedure with Uber. They're not just they have to take a picture of it. I can almost guarantee it. But it still wouldn't prevent, you obviously chose, but it's just weird. What did Uber think was going to happen?
Right.
Well, I'm
sure they know this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure they know very well this is happening.
And how do you avoid it? No idea.
Well, but the real question here is, does Uber have a care?
No, Uber doesn't care. I just meant more as a driver.
Right.
If you see it and it looks weird, just don't take it. Just be like, I'm good.
I'm going to cancel.
Yeah. But that would, I don't know.
But again, they were out making money. It was $25 package. I mean, you don't turn down a $25 package.
I did look up, and now I'm going to get a warrant. Does meth smell? Apparently, I mean,
you're going to get a warrant.
It's a distinct odor how it's produced, but I can't. When meth is smoked, it tends to have a lighter, more subtle, and almost sweet smell.
Yeah, but that's when it's smoked. This was in the back.
I know. I'm trying to look
back. But again, I'm not going to say maybe they did. So
yeah, but anyways.
It's just,
I mean, really, the shame is they should have just fucking smoked it and gone on with their night. That's what they should have done. I mean, let's be serious here.
I mean, sold it. They would have made a lot more money than $25.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That's a
kidding.
good point.
No, they did the right thing. They
No.
called the cops.
Yeah. I don't think I would open, but it's weird that they were videotaping it too when they opened it. It's like, it almost feels like a setup. I don't know why, but
I don't know. Maybe it was just them telling the story about this. This does happen. I don't know.
you mean
Because
like,
I'm sure it does happen.
oh yeah. I just seemed weird. It seemed a little too
But
convenient.
why would you use a board game?
I mean, it's something. I mean, why not? It just didn't seem like they hit it very well.
No,
I would have like hit it.
But isn't that a giveaway? So here you are. You're making $25 to transfer a damn board game.
But who sets the price?
No, but I'm assuming part of that $25 was a tip because there's no
Oh.
way. There's no way.
Yeah, that's true.
$25 to deliver that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because I've gotten Sephora, isn't that a jewelry place?
Yeah.
I've got requests for that for like 20 miles for like $8.
I
So,
know, right? I mean, come on. Was it driving into another state or what?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. 25 bucks.
So all of a
is-
sudden the feds are included now because now they're going across the strait as drug mules. now it's a federal thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's crazy.
Uh,
All right, moving on. One of our new sponsors, RMI Inspections. Obviously, if you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, you need inspection on your car if it's 3 years old or older. RMI Inspections is a virtual inspection company. They basically do everything through a chat app of your choice. Either if you have an Android phone like a loser or you have an iPhone, you can use FaceTime, which is very convenient for everybody. Google doesn't even have, not Google, Android doesn't even have a chat that even works well.
they do so.
What's it even called?
You're such a
What's it
moron.
called?
Google Chat.
Oh, Google Chat. So it's not Android Chat.
No, because Google, damn it, made
And-
Android
When's the last time you used a Google Chat?
every damn day.
Oh, on your phone.
Every damn day.
All right.
And by the way, Google made Android. I'd like to point that out.
They did?
Yeah. Google wrote Android.
Well, then why didn't they come out with a phone right away? Why did it take so long?
Because Google is not a hardware company.
Well, they are now.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, use iPhone. You choose your time. A certified mechanic will call you on, like you said, an app of your choice, probably iPhone, and do a 15-minute inspection guiding through the process. You'll receive your inspection report via email. And the best part about all that is I just spit. The best part of all that, you don't pay it, and if you don't pass, like if you have
Correct.
something terrible, and it's only $19. Like, you just don't get upsold. Like,
Right.
I hear that people just complaining so much about, Bell Tire, especially Bell Tire. It's free, but they're gonna say your brakes are bad, and they're probably not. And again, I'm not a mechanic. You're not a mechanic.
No.
I mean, I can look at a brake pad and say it's probably not bad, but anything more than that, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I mean, I did the Bell Tire one once.
I did it too.
And they came out and said, hey, you were close to not passing. Here's some things that need to happen. Or,
Yeah.
And we need to do them for you or we're not going to pass it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't have that experience. I actually was fine with it. I mean, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, and I haven't read
No.
about it. I don't want to throw Bell Tire completely under the bus because they still are a mechanic place. So
Absolutely.
And
they are.
obviously, if they find something, RMI Inspections, you should go get it fixed. Like,
Absolutely.
they're not going to pass you if it's all jacked up.
No.
So check it out. The link is in the description. For $19, I mean, you can't go wrong, and get on the road quicker instead of dicking around with Bell Tire. So
There you go.
is dicking around okay?
I don't know.
Can I
Maybe it
say that
is.
in the ad?
Maybe, I don't know, digging around. Anyways, the next one was interesting to me. I was actually first was a little bit confused as to
Yeah,
why
I was
somebody
wondering.
had,
You put this for yourself, so I'm wondering.
Well, my assumption is that the fun part is that this is 3 different rides and they're all $6.09. So that was what I was assuming. That was my takeaway from these 3 rides.
Yes.
So maybe Jason can tell me the real story.
No, that is the real story. The interesting part about it, it's John from North Carolina.
Yep.
And he got 25 of those. They were all the same.
609?
609. And he also got a bunch of them that were $34.
Do you know the other interesting part is today is September 6th.
Ooh, that is interesting. But yeah, they're all the same price, different distances. It's
Right.
so weird. There's some sort of glitch. I haven't heard anyone else talk about it. But yeah, John was sending me like tons of photos. And then there was another one. It was a $34. It was like, I think it was food delivery. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'll do 3 of those and call it a night.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? But clearly there was something going on there that they need to fix, but not in our market. That's
609.
609. Yeah, it's not like they were great or anything.
Well, at least it wasn't 690.
Why?
69.
Oh, no, I wish it was. At least it wasn't 666. That's more like it.
Anyways.
Moving forward, Uber Lyft drivers on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook. This morning, I picked up a rider in the middle of the trip. He told me to turn off my Christian music because he's Jewish and forbidden to listen to that type of music. I said, no. And he asked me to drop him off. So I did at a safe place. Why should I satisfy his belief at the expense of mine? I don't think he realized it was my car and I chose the music. Besides, it was a 15-minute trip with half of it already completed. This is America. We pride ourselves in being religiously tolerant. So I thought that was interesting.
It was, but was he being tolerant?
I mean, it's a 50-50, right?
Absolutely.
You have a customer and you have a driver, a rider and a driver, but it's independent. So it's like, well, it's my car.
Right.
I can do what I want. And the rider's like, well, I don't like this religion and we're supposed to be tolerant. So I get it. I'm fine with that. Like, no. I'm not going to turn. I would turn it off. I'm not a dick.
Right.
I would be like, all right, man, that's cool. Like, I'd turn it to something else. But I don't know why this guy decided to take a stand. But I still think it's in his right to do it.
Absolutely, it's in his right to do it.
Yeah.
But as you know, with everything else that's in your right to do it, they also come with consequences.
Yeah, but what's the consequence? A 1 star?
No, I'm sure he didn't get a 1 star. He chose a safe spot to drop the customer off.
Yeah, I forgot that he dropped him off.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? There was no other option. If he decided not to turn off the music,
yeah,
I'm just gonna set you off.
I don't know why people get such hard-ons. Maybe that's not the right word, but just like, why are you riding or dying on this? Like, just turn the fucking music off.
Well, I think the real question is he shouldn't be driving for Uber or Lyft.
Yes.
I mean, because you can't do that and be. I don't want to call him intolerant because that's not what it is.
No, he
has his right to.
Yeah.
He has his right to do what he was doing, but I mean. We are still providing a service.
Customer service.
It's a customer service.
Yeah.
The person is paying for that service.
Yeah.
And yes, it is your right. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
But you shouldn't be driving for Uber or Lyft.
What's interesting to me, always in my head, I'm trying to do something to get a tip. So like in my head, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I can turn it off. Because in my head, I want more money. That's my goal out there. I'm kissing.
Right.
I mean, not kissing ass, but like I'm making you comfortable. I'm trying to have a conversation. Like for me, I was like, well, maybe I'll get a tip because I turned the music off. But you're right. I don't think he should be driving. Like,
it's just not for him.
No.
I mean, because what if other people come and say, hey, turn off this crappy Christian music. I want to listen to some country.
Yeah.
I mean, then he's got. We all know if it's a country country person listening, he's gonna break his jaw or something. He's say no to him.
Oh man, you just threw all our country listeners right out the window. No, I don't know. It's just to me, it's just like just chill out. Just
I know exactly. Just chill out.
People are fucking idiots. All right, you're up,
Tom. The location of the picnic is in Grand Rapids.
Freaking old man Tom. PM me with picnic location and pavilion.
So this is an interesting. I think it's a video. Women speaks out. I didn't know if you had loaded the video.
I did
That's
pull
right.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a news interview. Women speaks out after Lyft driver abandons her, and then the driver does something interesting. But let's go back to that. Why don't you play it?
Yeah, this one's weird too. I have many questions.
Well, yes.
Now to an alarming story of a woman using a ride share to get home from Salt Lake City International Airport. Last night, after returning from a trip, Dante DeLu used the Lyft app to book her ride home. But when the Lyft driver arrived at the airport, she says the ride took a strange turn.
Him down, I noticed that the license plate number was correct, the car was correct. I'm waving him down, and he stops in front of me and then speeds away.
Even though the driver did not stop to pick her up, she says he still drove to her home in Harriman. DeLue tracking him through the Lyft app, saying the driver never canceled the ride. She called home, telling her family to lock the doors while also trying to reach out to Lyft. She then called police.
I did speak to the policeman, and I think there should be a real warning to the general public because he
What's the warning?
notified me that there are a lot of problems with the rideshare apps, and they go on a lot of calls. There are safety issues.
DeLue says the Lyft app shows the driver sat outside of her home for a few minutes before leaving. She was still charged for the ride as well, but Lyft telling her today they will refund her. ABC4 are reaching out to Lyft for comment, but we have yet to hear back.
I don't get why she called the cops.
Well, she was obviously scared because she happened to see that he was still going the ride.
Yeah.
You know, now here's the other thing, and this is the thing that I thought was interesting. Why didn't she just cancel the ride?
It's a good point.
Because the moment she did, he no longer knows where to go.
Right. And it was a 36-minute drive.
I know.
23 miles. So it's not like, and then during that time, she couldn't get a ride home.
Right.
Because she yeah, that's a good point. I never thought.
Just cancel the damn ride.
I get her being worried that he would know where she lives, but if he took her, he would know where she lives.
Well, yeah.
So what's the safety issue?
Well, he obviously, I mean, the story was obviously the driver just went.
Yeah, he just wanted the money.
He just wanted the money and not wanting her in the car.
But why is she talking about safety issues? Like, all the cops, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was focusing at the end on safety issues. Like, where's
it's
the
obviously the fact that he was sitting outside her home for several minutes and knew where she lived, blah, blah, blah. It was probably a Richie area, whatever.
Yeah.
But, again,
he would have known that anyways, though, if he took her. That's my point.
Cancel the ride.
No, but I'm trying to discredit her bitching about the safety issue.
No,
I don't think there was any safety issue.
There wasn't, and particularly not if she would have canceled the damn ride.
Well, yeah, that agreed. Your point is valid in number one, but she's still stupid. Sorry.
No, it's true. It's true. But I mean, so again, if this happens, what is the best thing you can do?
Cancel the ride.
Right, because everybody who doesn't know this already, that the address disappears.
Yeah, it goes back to the regular screen.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't take screenshots of all your rides, do you?
Only the shitty
I
ones.
know of some does, but I'm not doing that.
There's an app, or I think the Maximo app, which we'll talk about in a little bit. You can set it up to every incoming order to take a screenshot.
Ooh, that would be
for anything. So then you at least have record of stuff. So
you have the record.
If Uber fucks you on a surge or something like that.
That actually happened for me once, many, many years ago.
Yeah, I've had it happen a couple times.
But I fought him on it, and they gave me my money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the time.
That was back. This was back in the.
Oh.
This was New Year's Eve. It was on a search night, and it was back when the multiplier was on.
Yeah.
I had picked a group up at the Bob, and it was like an 8.9 times search.
Oh my criminy.
Yeah, it was crazy, and they wouldn't give it to me. It was like $80.
And what did they give you? Just a regular rate?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
They said that I had moved just as the search had this. No.
If it's New Year's Eve, the search didn't drop off back in the day.
But I fought them on it, and they finally gave it to me.
Well, they're probably like, we're screwed because we know it's been surging for 6 hours straight.
I know. It's like, no, it did not drop off the moment I left, you fucking morons.
Yeah. All right.
I can't believe I said that.
Yeah, you're such a cursor. I love this. Why can't this come to us? This is Uber Eats. I'm an idiot. Yes, it's Uber, but it's package delivery for Walmart.
I know.
10 to 15 bags, $418.
But it's 3.5 hours each way.
No, but it's no. It's not each way. It's 57 miles round trip.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I'll do 3.5 hour routes for Flex and make $100.
But you can't do that in your car.
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be able to drive that far in your little electric mobile.
It's 57 miles. You dumb fuck.
Yeah, okay.
I get 300 miles on a charge, you asshole. Take it back.
Fine. But why is it 3 hours and 50 minutes and 57 miles?
Because it takes time to get out and deliver the packages. Yeah, the 3 hours and 26, that seems a little ridiculous. I would agree. But it's 57 miles.
Yeah, okay. For $418.
But still, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit.
But that includes an expected tip.
Yeah, which is interesting too, because with Walmart, when you're doing these, they call them batch orders, which would be like this. There's no tip. It's just you get what you get.
At least not in our market.
Pretty sure they're not in any market. Now, this is when I'm talking Walmart Spark. Sorry,
Right.
Not Uber.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was like, God, I was drooling over that. I'm like, can you imagine for 3.5 hours you make almost $420?
I know. Last time I made $400. It took me 7 hours.
Yeah, it makes you throw up when you see prices like that. You're just like,
it's like we want those back.
I know.
So,
Middleton Tech is the app of choice if you want to customize your rideshare earning experience. Ooh.
And you want to use multiple apps.
Did you hear that?
That was customize your rideshare experience.
Yeah, your rideshare experience.
I know, I use it.
Gary, you can use that. You can put it on any of your ads. So on your screen, if you're looking, you have blue on the my left is Maximo, Flex Alert in the middle, and Driver Utility Helper. Gary, well, he doesn't care, but I did cancel Driver Utility Helper. I cannot get on the DoorDash platform. I'm pretty much done with them for right now. Like until things change and I need to do it on a regular basis, I'm not you doing DoorDash. So anyways, Driver Utility Helper is just for DoorDash. Flex Alert is obviously for Amazon. That helps you tap, doesn't pull the route for you, but to refresh the screen. And then Maximos for Uber, Lyft, and Grubhub. Anything you want. Anything you want to do, you can do. Like I said earlier, it takes pictures of the incoming requests. So if you want to keep that for your records, you can do that too. The link is in the description. We obviously do get a little bit of money each time you, not each time you click. If that was the case, it'd be great. If you sign up for a plan, which is, I think Maximo is $5 a month and Driver Utility Helper is $10. And Flex Alert is... Actually, Flex Alert is free unless you don't want any ads, and it's $20 one time.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we get any money for that one.
But we will still use it even if you didn't get money.
Oh, God, I use Flex Alert all the time.
Right.
Like that. I would say that's my favorite.
We would still recommend them no matter what. So absolutely. If you're a multi-apper, you want to use...
well, yeah. I mean, right now...
Not the other one.
Maximo.
Maximo, yeah.
I'm a Uber whore right now because I get $1 extra with the with the electric and then I have comfort too. So like I'm not using Lyft anymore.
So comfortable.
You know, I had to email Lyft. They only offer the $1 extra for if you live in California.
Oh, that's so bullshit.
Isn't that stupid? Like you're hurting yourself. You want to? I mean, because I may stick with Lyft if I could get the extra $1. I know $1 doesn't sound like a lot, but when I'm going out on a weekend and doing 50 rides.
Oh, that's $50.
Although I don't get it for Eats. I will have to say, they don't give it to me for Eats. It's only for people, which is so weird, too. It's the same thing. I'm just moving food instead of people. They don't give me the $1.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point? Well, what it is I would say they're preventing someone else from using a car, but you're also preventing someone else driving to go get their food.
Right. There's that. Anyways. There is that.
All right, you're up.
So the next one
Can you even read that on the screen?
Yeah, I can here. So this is interesting. This is another delivery.
DoorDash.
Delivery for Dennis. It says, handed to the recipient. The dog's name is Wiggles. I pay him to bark. I lost my right leg in the war. I'm in my bed. Come on in.
Man.
I would leave the food on the chair and run away.
I wonder how many people actually go in. It's so
the dog's
creepy.
name is Wiggles.
The whole thing. I love that part, but then he's like, I pay him to bark. I lost my right leg in the war.
I'm in my bed. Come on in.
That's... I have so many flags going off right now.
And he's getting a chicken egg roll. And sweet and sour.
He's getting something. Taco Bell, which I thought was interesting. I know I've been following this a little bit. Will pay $5 off your DoorDash order from more than 20,000 Mexican restaurants. If you don't have DoorDash account, get one now. On Tuesday, September 12th, the Taco Bell will pay you $5 of your minimum $15 order on DoorDash from more than 20,000 Mexican restaurants to celebrate the liberation of the phrase Taco Tuesday. Do you know about this lawsuit with LeBron James?
I do.
Yeah, okay. So basically, he was trying to trademark it, and they said no and whatever. But the restaurants include not only Taco Bell, but also Moe's, Southwest Grill, and Chipotle, and many more. Taco Bell will pay a total of $5 million.
Now, isn't it the same in like company who owns them all?
Probably.
I think so.
I thought Taco Bell was owned by the company that owns KFC, Pepsi.
They're probably franchised.
Yeah.
And they're probably local franchise models, whatever.
Taco Bell had filed a petition to ask the phrase Taco Tuesday be removed from trademark. In July, the owner of the trademark abandoned it. Taco John said, as we've said before, we're lovers, not fighters at Taco John's. The action means that anyone may use the phrase without fear of trademark infringement in 49 states. Gregory Hotel still owns the trademark in New Jersey. What? New Jersey does their own shit.
Well, he got it. They probably can't not give it to him.
I guess.
Now, Taco John's. Don't we have a couple in Grand Rapids now?
They suck. They suck. I'm sorry. They're terrible.
So,
have you ever had it?
You heard it here first, gentlemen. Do not get Taco John's.
I've tried it twice, and it's like, at least Taco Bell, is it like greasy and might give you the shits? Yeah. But it's good. It's good. That one got you.
And that is why I have not gotten Taco Bell in a long time.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's good.
Greasy and gives me the shit.
Yeah, I mean, it does if you eat a lot of it, but it's good though. Like it hits the spot, especially if you're drunk, and it's delicious. Right? You go to Taco John's, no flavor.
I know.
It dry, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. They should be ashamed to call themselves a taco place. And they weirdly have like their staple like side is like some weird fucking potatoes. It's stupid.
Have you ever had an Adobe In-N-Out chicken taco?
No.
That is the best.
Is it? They're local
my
at GR,
gosh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's one right in Granville. I've never been there.
It's the best. That chicken taco is so good.
The best taco, the original, I think is like a real Mexican taco is Pancho Tacos.
I don't think I've ever had that.
There's one in Wyoming and there's one in Byron Center. So, in fact, I'm going there tomorrow because my son, who is marrying a Guatemalan, she's from Guatemala. Well, she was born in the States. They're like authentic, and I was like,
nice.
I need to take you to Pancho, not my not the fiance, but my son, because I want him to taste like, is this as close? Because he's obviously eating at their house.
Well, yeah, of course.
And so he knows what true Mexican food tastes like.
That's cool.
But anyways, yeah, long story short story long, Taco John sucks. Go to Taco Bell or order on DoorDash.
Or Ponchos, apparently.
Or Pancho Taco, yeah, but only if you're in Grand Rapids.
Well, the same with Adobe. I think Adobe.
Yeah.
Adobe. I can't say anything.
All right.
Maybe I should lay off the alcohol. So this one is interesting because I think this was a known fact. At least I know from Uber Eats they do this. But why don't you play it?
I don't have a video.
You don't have the video. So anyway,
wait. I lied. I do have the video. Go ahead.
Go ahead and play it. What they're saying is that restaurants are heightening, increasing the cost, the menu cost when it comes out on the DoorDash than regularly because they want to regain some of the cost of DoorDash.
Yeah.
All right, if you've noticed restaurants are charging more for food sold on delivery apps, you're not alone.
She says it's so much better than me.
Some food delivery companies like DoorDash
are
calling on restaurants to rethink their menu pricing. Restaurants have raised prices to pass on additional costs to customers, and it's become a top complaint. DoorDash says this could lead to a drop in sales and reorder rates for restaurants. The Wall Street Journal reports DoorDash has threatened to limit a restaurant's visibility in its app or removed some that continue to put up higher prices. The company wants prices to be similar to what customers are charged in-house in order to boost sales and create more opportunities for delivery workers. I will tell you that this will absolutely stop me from ordering from a place.
Oh, shut up. No.
At least on the app. I'll just go in.
Yeah.
But because the thing is that you're already dealing with the delivery cost and you're tipping, which you should. But you know that you're paying more for the convenience. But I don't want to get the receipt taped to my bag and show that I'm paying double for a taco.
It's insane.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
When I anchor here on weekends, a lot of times I'll order in
have some more Botox,
and you think you're ordering something for $20 and all of a sudden it's $40 or something crazy. Yeah, so I'm with you.
Sometimes you look at the receipt you look at, the screenshot and you're like, wait a minute, it's not the fees.
Yeah.
Some place that you go to often is just upping the prices on the app. It's an interesting process. You got to you figure out what's not going to turn customers away and what's also going to make them money, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it's a fine balance.
Now, what I don't think a lot of people knows, and at least I know Uber Eats used to do this, and I think DoorDash does it too. They take a piece of the food cost as well.
Yeah.
So they charge the restaurant to use the app.
Yep.
Okay. They get their fee. They get the fee that it says on the receipt. But they also get a piece of the food cost.
Yeah.
Which is mean. That's what they're trying to regain.
Yes. Yeah, we get that.
But that's what's so stupid. I don't think normal people knows that. That's why the restaurants are increasing the cost of it.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Do you know that Instacart and Shipt raised the prices of...
Oh, absolutely.
Right. They're doing the same thing that the other apps are doing. So I don't know why that's such a big...
No, but what this case here, what DoorDash is saying now is, if the restaurants are showing different prices on the DoorDash app than themselves, they're going to take them off to DoorDash.
Well, no, they're saying if they raise the prices, they're going to take them off.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's a different price that they're giving to DoorDash, then they're giving themselves. That was what it was. If I can buy
no. They're upset that the DoorDash customers are getting charged more.
Right. Because if the same customer can walk into the same restaurant and buy a taco for $10, but that same taco costs $12 if I buy it on DoorDash, that's what they don't want.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's stupid.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because everyone else does it. That's how you recoup costs.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
And
like
people knows it, but so why does DoorDash care?
Well, here's the problem is that have another drink.
I know.
I think the problem is DoorDash, a lot of the restaurants do put the receipt on the bag. Like when I shop for Instacart, they literally make you every single time there's a message. Did you keep the receipt? And you have to check a box that you kept the receipt because they don't want the receipt going to the customer because they're going to see that they raised the prices. I'm fine with that. I know that going in. I think companies should just be upfront about it.
Right.
Like I don't think people would care. It's the not.
But why does DoorDash charge? Why do they take part of the food cost?
I don't know. Because they're fucking greedy.
What exactly?
And they're charging the customer like a bunch of other fees. Like this is why they're a $1 billion company is because of all the fees.
Correct.
But they know we're fat fucks and we don't want to go to the store. Like people will still order. That's the thing.
Oh, absolutely. And people don't care. Most people don't care.
No. And that's why everyone, I mean, I get it. There is inflation going on and it is more, but DoorDash has never been bigger. So.
Yeah, I know.
On that note, you guys.
We are fat fucks.
We're fat fucks. These two fat fucks are going to Patreon. We don't have any articles. We had a couple things to talk about. Someone that's too hideous to hire for work. And then we're going to talk about a curry order that I got.
Other fun stuff. So, yep.
Again, remander, December. Damn it. That's the second month. September 23 from 2 to 4.
It is in 16 days.
We're terrible.
16 days.
And all I've had is water, although I've had a headache all day. But
this is rum. It's
December 20.
16 days.
September 23, 2023.
17 days.
I'm tuning you out from 2 to 4 in Grand Rapids at Riverside Park at the Island Shelter.
Yes.
Tom, send me a text. He has my phone number. I will.
Everybody show up. Everybody show up.
We're gonna have giveaways. Damn it!
And we're gonna have Janet. I mean, Janet.
Not everyone likes Janet. I mean, I'm not saying she's bad, but maybe they don't know Janet.
Well, then come and know Janet. Come to know Janet.
Good point.
I mean, she travels around the globe just to see you, man.
Around the world. All right, guys. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
Bye. See you on Patreon.
Bye.
8 minutes. Let's go. This podcast is produced and edited by Hey Guys Media Group. Want to start a podcast? Check out heyguysmediagroup.com.